What's going on, guys? WingsOfEnd here and welcome back to another video. And today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at 10 different decorative items that we can use for redstone inputs in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Right here in front of me we have 10 different decorative items that we can use as a redstone input in Minecraft Pocket Edition, or of course any other version of the game, starting with the furnace, moving on to the jukebox, chest, composter, cauldron, painting, lectern, and these two may be a little bit questionable for some of you guys. I know they are technically a redstone block because they fit into that category, but right now we're not going to be focusing on the redstone part of this block. We're actually going to be focusing on the decorative side, which is of course their appearance, specifically the face. A lot of the builders actually use these blocks as a decoration because they make a perfect head for some kind of the statue, specifically a guard statue, and they are really useful overall in decorating your house. And the last but not least, we have the item frame, and you can basically have any item that you want inside. It doesn't really matter, but you can see these are the 10 blocks that we're gonna be using today, and I made a little room for each of them to basically showcase how they would work. We're gonna start off with the furnace. Of course, the most obvious space to find a furnace in would be the kitchen, and that's exactly what we have over here. You can see that this is just a basic design and there is nothing weird about this. We have a furnace over here with some coal inside, just waiting for some items to smelt over there. But if we actually take the coal out, you can see that our floor is going to open, allowing us to go in a secret compartment. Of course, you can make anything that you want over here. This can be a start to your secret base, or you can just have a chest hiding your valuables. For example, we're gonna be hiding some redstone right here because you know that I absolutely love the stuff. Of course, if we just want to exit, we can just place the coal right here and jump out. You can see that block is gonna get replaced and there is nothing unusual again, and you can just move on. Moving on to the jukebox, you can see we have a really nice room in the middle. We have a working piano in Minecraft Pocket Edition, which I have a video on. We have a really nice guy just playing drums over here, and of course we had to have a singer. Overall, this is a really nice room, and right here behind us we have a jukebox. If we actually place a music disc inside, you can see that the secret compartment in the wall is actually going to open. Over here right now we just have a simple barrel hiding all 4 music discs, but of course you can make any kind of the door to lead to your secret base or something like that. And of course when you want to close this, all you have to do is just get your music disc out, and as you can see there is no visible redstone or anything like that, and that's a really nice way to actually use a jukebox as a redstone input. Next off we have the chest, and it may be my favorite one because you have to have chests inside of your house and no one would actually suspect it's used for redstone because you just need some space to actually store all of your stuff. This would be best in some kind of the storage room. You can see we have a really nice one which is not really filled with the chests, just so I can showcase this a little bit better. This is one of the things that I used in my previous video, which is how to make different combination lock inputs, and the chests were one of them. You can see we have 6 of them, and we actually need to put in the correct password over here in order for one of these blocks to actually get replaced with the chest in which we can hide all of our stuff. You can see we have to place one right here. This can be any item of your choice, so we can just place them like this, and you can see the block in this corner is actually gonna get replaced with the chest. And inside of course we have the ender chest, which is of course the chest inception. So if we actually want to remove this block and get it to the barrel over here that we used as a decoration in our floor, all we have to do is actually take the item out over here and put it back in, and as you can see it's gonna get replaced. And the only way that we are actually gonna have this block replaced over here, allowing us to access that chest, is if we actually put in the correct code, which is of course the bottom left and these two right here. If you try to place them over here, you can see that nothing is going to happen because we have a little security system preventing that from happening. And you can check the video in the top right corner to see how to make this one specifically. Next off on the number 4 on our list is the composter. You can see we have a really nice room that you can fit in like a basement or something. We just have a nice little sofa watching some TV over here. You can see we're using the composter as a little decoration on the wall, just on the bottom block over here. It Looks really nice, and there is no way that you can tell that this is actually gonna be used as a redstone input. But if we actually get yourself a plant for this one, we're just gonna use the jungle leaves, and we actually fill this composter over here. Once the bone meal actually pops out, you can see that secret compartment again is going to open. Of course, I'm just doing this because I don't want to make like a 4x4 door, because that would be just a waste of the time, and you guys can pretty much connect these to any kind of the redstone device. And over here we're just gonna be storing our first sampling that we got in the series, and to actually close this, all we have to do is just fill this composter a little bit, and as you can see, it's gonna get closed, and we can pretty much hook this up to a nice little redstone lamp to indicate that this is closed. And of course, again, if you just fill it until the bone meal pops out, you can see that the lamp is actually going to turn off over here. Of course, you don't have to use the lamp, you can just hear and see that this is actually closed off over here. But you can see if you actually fill it up again, the lamp is going to get on and this side is going to close. Moving on to the cauldron, you can see we have a really nice basement over here with some stairs coming down. You can basically have this as a decoration to your house. You can have a little basement like this to just keep all of your stuff over here, or basically say that this is all of the storage that you haven't unpacked and moved to the new house yet. But you can see we have a couple of the cauldrons just integrated over here in the storage, and if you actually go to this one and fill it up with water, or 1x2 hidden flash door is actually going to open, allowing us to go into our secret room, or basically have another little secret chest over here. Of course, inside we have yet another cauldron right there, but of course if we go out and want to close this, all we have to do is just take out the water, and you can see our basement is back to normal. And this is a really nice way to actually have a secret room, or basically have a secret entrance to our secret base. Next on the list we have paintings. They're really nice as a way to decorate your home, but right here we are using them in some kind of the gallery. You can see we have 2x2 paintings, 1x2, 1x1 paintings just showcased over here on the wall, and right here behind us we have the masterpiece of 4x4 painting. You can see that there is no secrets, and if we can't actually run through these paintings over here, we can try, but there is no secrets around them. But if we actually go to the 4x4 painting and go over here underneath the skeleton eye, all we have to do is just throw some of the items right there, and we're gonna be able to walk right over here through, because behind the painting we actually have a pressure plate with the door over here, and this door is not allowing us to actually go through. But if we place the item right here, the door is going to open, the painting is still going to stay on, and we are gonna be able to walk right through. And right here in the chest we of course have the Mona Lisa right there. This is amazing, and we definitely don't want anyone to steal this because it's really precious. But of course, to exit, all we have to do is just throw the item right there and walk right through. And as you can see, again, the door is going to close and not allowing us to actually go through. So that's a really nice way to use the paintings. Next on the list we have the Lectern. In my opinion, it would look best in some kind of the library, or of course the enchanting room. You can see we have a really nice room over here with tons of the bookshelves, and of course we have our Lectern right here. If you actually take the book out of the Lectern, you can see one of our bookcases over here is actually going to open a little secret passage, allowing us to go through to our secret base, or of course just have another secret room with a chest. Over here of course we have my diary, which of course we're not going to read because it's just filled with bird nonsense. Of course, to close this off, all we have to do is basically put our book back onto the Lectern, and as you can see it's going to close right behind us. And we reached the dispensers and the droppers. This is exactly what I was talking about. You can see that we are using the droppers as a head for our guards over here. Of course, we can use the dispensers right there. This is a great way to actually decorate an entrance to some kind of desert temple or a castle. You can see we just have a couple of the guards over here with the spears and the shields right there. And there is nothing unusual about them. You can see they are looking absolutely amazing just because of that face of the droppers and the dispensers. And all we have to do to actually enter This particular desert temple is to actually look inside of the arcade. We are going to find some golden nuggets over here. If we take them out, you can see that door is going to go down, allowing us to enter over here and check out the treasure chest. You can see we have tons of the stuff over here, which is absolutely amazing. And to basically close this off, what we have to do is basically put any item inside of the dropper head, or of course in the other case we can use the dispensers right there. Really quickly, before we get to the last one, I just want to ask, how many W's did you see so far? If you get the correct number in the comments, you're gonna get a little shout out in the next episode. And finally, we have the item frame. This is a really nice blacksmith room. You can see we have a nice little forge over here. We have our blacksmith working hard. We have a couple of the armor stands over here with the armor that our blacksmith created. And I'm stepping on the table over here, which is of course the work table. But of course we have some of the item frames back over here. And if we actually spin this sword like this, you can see again another secret compartment is going to open over here. Of course this can again be some kind of the door to lead to a secret entrance, but for me this is just going to lead to another barrel over here, and inside of the barrel we have our very own WingsCaliber over here. Of course if we want to close that off, we just have to spin this sword other way around, and as you can see it's going to close over here. But of course it allowed us to get our WingsCaliber to slay all of the mobs over here and all of our enemies. But yeah guys, that's all I had for this video. Of course, the way this is done is just by using comparators behind each of these blocks, and you can basically hook them up to any redstone device that you want. You can see I was just using them as a little flush hidden doors, so basically you can connect them to anything that you want. But of course, go back through the video and try to find every single W from start to finish, and let me know the number in the comments, and if you get it right, you're going to get a little shout out in the next video. But of course only the first attempt counts. You can just go to the comments and basically spam the numbers, so make sure that you got the correct number before commenting. But of course that's pretty much all there is for this video. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share it with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.